As a grower, what is the number one tool of your trade? Well, you can think of a lot of different tools that you might use, but actually when it boils down to what is the number one tool, over the years I found that the number one tool is the watering tool that you use. It could be a boom, it could be hand watering with various nozzles, and this makes a huge difference in the performance of your crops. What we're going to do is talk a little bit about the different type of nozzles that you could have. If you've got a boom, there's really basically two types of nozzles. There's a fan jet, a fan nozzle, or there's a cone nozzle. Now, why would you use one over the other? A cone nozzle is excellent for germination because it uniformly applies a small amount of water. If you're using a fan nozzle, this of course uses a larger amount of water, and you can get different fan nozzles that deliver various amounts of water from very low to very high. So of course, couple that with the speed of your boom will dictate how much water is being applied to each pot or each tray. When you're hand watering, there are a number of different types. You've got everything from a fog nozzle, which have different gallons per minute, up to different types of round nozzle that you put on the end of the hose, small versus very large. As you can see, based on the type of nozzle you apply various different amounts of water per minute. If you take a look at a large nozzle, the large nozzle is putting out, about 7.5 gallons per minute. So if it takes you 1 minute to treat an area, you put out 7.5 gallons of water. Take half as much, so you really start moving, so you only take, say, 30 seconds, you're of course applying half as much. Then you got that slow poke out there dawdling through, walking with his phone or her phone, and what you end up doing is you end up watering probably about 20 or 30 gallons per minute. So you really have to be very careful with how much water is being applied, because you can easily see how you overwater. Same with a mist nozzle. As you can see with a mist nozzle, like a faucet nozzle, you get down to 1 gallon per minute. Really look at the tools. Not all tools are the same. A screwdriver is not a screwdriver.